West du Hal and Huavrev le eft mit mij. This car is amazing. I've been using it, driving it around short distances, but it just continues to repair itself and it clearly wants to go further. So to turn this formerly very dead Austin Allegro into a touring weapon, I need a sound system, and people have tried before with this particular car. I'll show you what I mean. This is the head unit that came with the car. See, it's a little old school little cassette thing with a analog radio on. It's a Hitami. I've googled it, there's just no record of it at all, of this manufacturer or anything that I can find, and of course it doesn't work. But this wasn't the original head unit, because on this specification there was no head unit, it was just a blanking plate. So the Allegro comes from an era where it was not uncommon to find that any kind of in-car entertainment was an optional extra. So there would have been a blanking plate here, and then this is where, if you had a stereo, you could put a mono speaker right there. I've got a new head unit. It's one of these retro style ones, so it's a company called Caliber. It pretty much looks the part. It's quite nice. It's got Bluetooth, all that usual rubbish, and it's quite powerful as well. It's got 4 75-watt channels, so you need quite big speakers. And the issue I found with the Allegro is there's almost nowhere to put big speakers. Someone in the past has tried to put speakers in the door cards. So I've got this, what do you call it, character here. Lots of character on the door cards. Over the other side as well. Looks really ugly, big mess. So I wanted to try and use those. And I got these very small JBLs. These were the only speakers, decent speakers I could find that would fit in there. There's a screw, it collected some things. But they're just not powerful enough. That 75-watt caliber just completely overwhelms them, and all you can hear is distortion. So I gave up on that. I just took these out and put some gaffer tape over there. So what else can I try? Let's have a look in the boot. As you can see, there's a speaker in here. This is another aftermarket one that's, I don't know, it looks like it's from the 70s. But it's just a mono speaker, it's very small. Not even going to bother trying it. There's nothing on this side. So what to do? There's a good bit of space here on these panels. On both sides, you could fit a nice big speaker in there. Or we could slash some more holes in the door cards here. Not that they're door cards, but you know what I mean. But I think she's got enough character as it is. I don't need to add any more. And I think there's someone in the Allegro club. I saw their estate being reviewed on a YouTube channel, and there was just one shot where the reviewer lifted up the bench seat and revealed that they'd put speakers underneath the bench seat. And I thought, aha, that's what I want to do. So my plan is to get some plywood and cut it to the shape so it'll fit over that, along the floor pan and over this, it's not a transmission tunnel, it's a tunnel for strength or something, and then put some larger, more powerful speakers in that. And I've invested in one of these profiling things which should help get the shape of that transmission tunnel more accurately. So in this one there'll be a bit of cardboard aided design, woodwork, and maybe some very amateurish audio engineering. Okay, so here's the finished panel. So that's the middle where the tunnel goes. I've glued two pieces of plywood together for added stiffness, particularly around here. It wasn't very strong, it could have easily snapped, but I think this will be pretty durable. It looks pretty ugly, but I'm thinking I might carpet over it, you know, make it really look factory spec. Or I might not. I might add some more character after all. So there's only one thing missing, and that's the speakers. They should be arriving today. Shall I do the meme? Yeah, let's do the meme. Okay, that's enough of that. Just taking the clamps off and giving it a buff with the sander. It's come out really nicely, and it's even in that middle, it's stiff enough. I think it'll do the job, and especially if I get some carpet, some stretch carpet, and put it over, it will look almost professional. I do need some stretch carpet to do these inner sills. They're missing their carpet. I don't have to worry about colour matching it because thanks to the UV fading, the carpet that survived is in pretty much every possible shade of beige there is. So I just need to get something that's beige, reddish, something, whatever, and just shove it in. And then with this in the back, yeah, it should work out. And here they are. Let's have a look. So I got ourselves a nice set of Kenwood 13 centimeters. Peak power is 330 watts, but that's not what's important here. Do you get it? What's important? Sorry. 75 watts RMS. So it's the actual average output, the root mean squared, that's important. So the head unit has a continuous output of 75 watts, and these can take 75 watts. Quite often you see speakers that are like 150 watt peak power, but the RMS is something like 25 watts. So as soon as you turn the volume up, they start distorting and crackling. So we shouldn't get that with these. Instructions, may need those. Cables, okay, screws, something, what's that? Dunno. Aha, and now the main business. These have got a grill on them, so that should protect them from being kicked accidentally or on purpose. Oh, very nice. A little bit bling bling for my taste, but never mind. Yeah, let's see if these actually fit. And the answer, of course, with a lot of classic cars is yes and no. They don't fit. So without the grille, yeah, they fit perfectly. With the grille, they're a little bit too big. Okay. If you can take the surround off, and then you've got the kind of grille. So I'm just going to cut a hole so I can fit the speaker in, and then see if I can improvise that. Probably not going to be very pretty, but it's better than just someone like me sticking their foot through that on day one. Okay, a bit of luck. With the surround on, it does not fit. But if we take the surround off and just put the grille on, it's actually a pretty good fit. So I think the solution is mount the speakers behind and then just glue this on. And then we'll put a bit of carpet on here eventually, not in this video. And it should look alright. The question is, will it sound alright? Okay, this is as good as it's going to get. Speakers are installed, got little cables on them. So now it's time to move indoors and connect everything up and see if it works. It's a good job really, because it keeps trying to rain on me. Left, no, right, and that's left. I think we'll just twist on the cables for now, just to see if everything works. There we go, as good as any gold-plated connector that is. Well, there we go. Probably can't put much of this on because of YouTube's copyright will cry, but it's all working and it sounds pretty good. It's pretty loud. Okay, what I need to do, what I'll do now is just tidy all this up and make it presentable. If I put the seat down, I might even get a bit more bass from that. Might make a bit of a resonant cavity down there. We'll see. Okay, so now cables are all nicely under the carpet, and the speakers are all here. Cables are all tidied away, they're not in the way of anything. And that's with the seat down and the grills just shoved in there, but they're held firmly enough. And I think with a bit of carpet along here, we'll call that finished. But for now it's functional. Okay, so that's it for this one. Something a bit different. Hope that was interesting. If anyone else has any better ideas for how to install speakers in an Allegro estate, let me know. It's a bit of a hack, but it'll do. I'm quite happy with it. So thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.